The altercation that went down between Miss Wanda, everybody's favorite auntie, and that was sarcasm. Y'all knew that, right? But okay, yeah. But yes, Miss Wanda and also Melody and Martell, they were one. They were moving as a unit. You know how that song go? I'm a, I'm a, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. That is exactly what Martell and Melody did when it came down to getting Miss Wanda together. And I know we here for it. But before we get into it, I will be right back. You know, I'm just gonna run my intro and let y'all come on in. And as y'all come in, say hi. And I also want to talk about Martell and Sheree dating. Y'all, what y'all think about that? True, not true, real, false. But we'll talk about it. Mm, I wish I was able to do a little polly thing like in live time on here, but I can't. But other than that, let me run my intro and I'll be right back.
Matt Saint Queddick, man, the girl was heaven sent. Matt Saint Queddick, man, the girl was heaven sent.
Hey y'all, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me on another installment of Chats with Sin, aka me, Sinquetta. I am your host, and we talk all things, well, mostly all things Love and Marriage Huntsville. I feel like even though we're not watching the show and it's not coming on Saturdays until September, like it's always something going on with this cast. And I just wanted to open up and start talking about what what's kind of just been trending in these YouTube Love and Marriage Huntsville streets, and that is Sheree Whitfield spotted holding hands with Love and Marriage Huntsville star Martell Holt. Whew. Like when I heard this, my thoughts was immediately no. I don't know if y'all be on like TikTok or Instagram and they be using them trending sounds or whatever, but that's how I felt when I seen this article and I heard all the buzzing and all this noise about them two dating in particular. Not to say they can't be together, but Martell know he need to go and take a rest, go on a retreat, get his mind right, go center himself before he jump into a relationship. But then again, I don't know. I could be wrong. I just thought how men and women like heal differently or get over a breakup differently. Maybe he's in therapy. And if he's in therapy, I'm okay with that. So I wanted to talk about this article to start us off before we talk about the altercation stuff and give you guys a chance to come on in, say hi, like the video, and also comment. And if you're feeling so like Darren, let me know where y'all watching this from. Okay, oh yeah. So I just want to say, hey, hi Linda. Martell is allegedly replacing Sheree ex-boyfriend. Look now, Linda. I'm starting to really like this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not trying to see Martell in Atlanta, okay? I'm not here for it. But that would be an interesting like couple, right? Like I can't really see them together. I feel like Sheree is a very strong personality, and so is Martell. So I really oh my gosh, that'll be so weird. Hey, Stay Tuned Reviews. So Stay Tuned Reviews said Martell's bankroll is on swole and he can finance all of Sheree's lingering business ventures. You know what? That perhaps, she'd be going where the money resides. So I can actually see that, but I just couldn't see them together for real. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I'm glad you said businesses because people were saying that if Sheree would have basically maybe honed in on was it fitness? I think they said if she would hone in on like doing like fitness, workout stuff, and she really focused on that really would have been lucrative for her because Sheree's body is banging. And I was like, you know what, that is a good point. Instead of these joggers, ain't nobody trying to wear them joggers. Well, no, maybe somebody is, but it's like she just been talking about that for such a long time that it's giving me the vibes that she may not be all that passionate for it. You know what I mean? Like when you're working on something, unless I feel like if it's a passion for you, you don't pick it up and put it back down. It may take a long time to come out because you're working it and getting it to perfection, but I right. It should not be like I'm picking it up, taking it down, picking it up, taking it down. I just don't. That's not the vibe I believe that is required when you like really are feeling something. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Oh, so Linda said Destiny and LaTisha allegedly went to court on behalf of Martell. Interesting. Let's see. Can I Google that? But isn't that funny? I feel like they should stay out of it. Let Martell and Melody handle whatever they got going on. At a point in time, they were friends with Melody, and even though I know Destiny said that she was friends with Martell first, I still feel like stay out of married people's business, especially if you was kind of friends with both of them. I don't know. I just don't really like that. I feel like they're trying to hurt Melody. Now that you're telling me that, but I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true. I'm glad we said allegedly. See, Linda, we covered ourselves allegedly, but I really do hope it's not true because what's the reason? I guess I'm in this season of do unto others what you would want others to do unto you, and I feel like a lot of the times they're not trying to look at the other person's side and how they would feel if they were in Melody's shoes. But it's okay, it's all right. Well, it's okay. I'm about to say something. I'm like, no, let me not. Gloria Strickland, hey girl, hey Gloria, said Martell has gone from female to female, no healing, no healing and soul searching at all. Exactly. Like that's what I'm just like, why is he not doing that? Let me ask a man. Stay tuned reviews. After a breakup or a divorce or no, y'all probably don't care about situationship, but after a breakup or divorce, how do guys grieve that? I mean, of course, I feel like y'all don't like watch TV and eat ice cream and stuff, but how do you guys go about, I don't want to say healing either, but how do you guys go about coping? Like, how do men cope? If you ask me, it's kind of like Gloria is saying, I feel like y'all go from female to make yourself feel better instead of doing the soul searching. But then again, I could be wrong. So, I have to pull on you for these kind of like specific male specific questions. So let's see what Stay Tuned Reviews has to say. So Lisa Girl 1100 said, what monies Martell has. That's kind of what I thought too. But y'all, he may have a little something because I don't know if y'all seen the latest video I did about Melody and how Melody makes her money. I did learn that, well, we all know this. I learned that Melody and Martell had like a successful landscaping, restoration, building kind of business that was like, that they scaled to multi-millions. So being as though they probably maybe split that in half, he probably does have a little something, but I feel like not enough to keep up with Sheree. No, but that's just my thoughts. Martell needs healing at all. He do. I'm just like, especially because he been with Melody for so long and they have 4 kids. So that's 4, like, I don't know, many him and men, people that you have to care about and their perception that you want to make sure you groom and grow up and make sure they develop in the world because they're representing you. And you want to make sure that, and you're representing them. When I think about it, you want to be the right type of role model so they can be like, that's my dad. I'm proud of him, kind of thing. I feel like no matter what parents do, for the most part, we be proud of our parents, are happy to say that that's my mom, that's my dad, kind of thing. So, and Martell, I don't think he's a bad guy, but you know how you guys be letting me know. No, if he can't treat the mom right, he is the mother of his children. He is a bad guy. But I be looking at it from the opposite side. I'm like, because I like the kids, I'm gonna like the dad, because he's half them. The kids are half the dad and half the mom. So for their sakes, I'm like, okay, Martell's is a good guy, kind of thing. That's just how I'll be thinking about it. So Stay Tuned Reviews was talking to Lisa and said Martell is millionaire, filthy rich enough to treat a lady to dinner, fancy restaurants like Olive Garden. But most of his money is in the Cayman Islands somewhere. Oh my gosh. You got it. You got it. That's what I'm saying. Like, but let's see. Martell, Holt, net worth. Oh, 2022. Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got here, peoples. But oh, here go Techie Gamers. That's where I found out Melody's information. What do y'all think about ForbesTimes.com? I'm pretty sure it's not really, the Forbes we know. Yeah, no, it's not. So we probably should take this stuff with a grain of salt. But oh my gosh, so Martell's birthday is in January 4th. Any January people in any January birth month people in the chat? There go your January brother. But my mom's birthday is in January, so. But see, that's the thing. My mom is a female. What is it? Capricorn. Those male Capricorns. Because I think Tyrese is a Capricorn, and Martell and Maurice give me that same kind of vibe. What y'all think about this number? His net worth is $22 million, and annual income square measure 2.1 million. We might need another source about that. Yeah, we're gonna probably have to wait for 20 million. And Melody's is only 2. I don't know. Martell may be behind these sites. I don't know. Cause look, Melody Holt. When I did that video, see, this is even saying 2.2 million. And this is saying 2.2 million too. So how can Martell's be? Yeah, that's okay. We may never know. Oh my gosh, my birthday's in January. See, it's y'all January men that be on one. No, I'm playing. You cool. You're one of the cool ones. Stay tuned reviews. But let me know if you identify with Martell. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you be seeing where he be coming from more so? Like, do you kind of get him? Because I feel like y'all January people will probably stick together. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Tyrese Gibson. Tyrese is a Capricorn, but he's a December 3rd. He's a December Capricorn. His birthday is December 30th. See, it's something about y'all Capricorn, man. I knew I was tripping. So Gloria said, "Hey everyone, after a breakup, or divorce, you need time to heal. If not, you're going to carry it over to the next relationship you get in. At this point, Martell is no good for anyone." Exactly. And like I said, because it has so much history, it's not like they was together for like 3 to 5 years in divorce. But no, they was together for like more than a decade, right? More than a decade, and have 4 kids. I feel like that's not something that you can be able to unwind and disassociate yourself with so quickly, even if he's a man. Definitely understand women or whatever, maybe taking a little bit more time to move on, but even him as a man. And see, this is how I know Melody was a good wife, because then he said he wants to get married again. See. And they say that men say marriage has no benefits for them. Then why he want to get married again? I knew it was all cat. No, I'm saying, but seriously, I did. Linda says she agrees with you, Gloria. Hurt people. Exactly. Net worth 0. Did you see it said 22 million? Martell? Not saying he don't got it, because he just may. But that would really shock me. I wouldn't even be on the show if my net worth was $22 million. See, Martell is rich enough to bathe in a pool filled with green jello. I guess. Why green though? Girl, don't believe that. It's a lot. Okay, all right. That's what I'm figuring, because come on now, 22 million. All right. Let me go ahead and read this article. So it says season 14 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta has chronicled Sheree Whitfield's relationship with her longtime prison beg, Tyrone Gillum's unraveling. And that's another thing. How many people in the chat would date a man that is in prison? Or have dated a man that is in prison or was in prison kind of thing. You're just like, no, that's not for me. And vice versa. Men, would you hold a woman down in prison? Remember, they said Remy Ma said that the visiting centers of the jails for women be practically empty, but the visiting centers for men be filled. And it's just that just lets me know everything I need to know, about who's more loyal. Y'all be trying to say women don't be loyal, but those be the ones that's probably right there. It'd be right the girlfriends or whatever right there visiting their men in jail. When vice versa, on the other side of things, we don't see the men visiting the girlfriends like that. So that's like a lot of times you got to take things with a grain of salt, even the things that I'm saying. But most of the time when I be hearing things and then I do my research, I be like, dang, the lie detector has determined that you are a lie, because none of it be true. But I'm really mad at Sheree for actually dating a man that was in prison. Like, no shade or anything like that, but I feel like, don't you want to go outside on dates and wear your cute outfits and stuff and, be beautiful and stuff? And, like, you don't want to do that, at least, So I just don't really get it or really like that. Like, she put her life on hold for a few years. But like I said, no shade to anybody that is doing that or has done that. But she's making me mad too, because I feel like women that are like on TV or kind of on a higher status they have access to men on a different level, like than a regular everyday kind of girl has. So Sheree, like, why aren't you working your network? Like, what is going on? But that's okay. After being released from prison, Whitfield happily ever after quickly became a nightmare. The two have since split and things have become tenser since the season began airing. But Whitfield isn't crying over Gillum's any longer, as she confirmed she's casually dating and was recently spotted holding hands with no other than Love and Marriage Huntsville star Martell Holt. I wonder how they even connected. You know what I mean? Like, that's just interesting. How like their paths were crossed. During Whitfield's appearance on Watch What Happens Live on July 17th, just Sunday, Cohen asked her the number one question from the audience: how would you describe your love life right now? Whitfield confirmed, excuse me, she's definitely dating. I'm actually really enjoying getting to know someone in particular, she teased. It appears that someone is hot. Ooh. YouTube blogger Empress Radio shared some exclusive tea in a recent video, complete with video and photographic evidence of Whitfield and Hotel spending time together. I wonder if it's the video that I seen, because the video that I seen, you couldn't really tell, but let's see. And in the picture I seen, you couldn't really tell either. Shout out to Empress Radio. She be keeping up with the Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. I'm like, y'all, I can't. Who was that man? Oh, there go the friend of the show. Okay. Until I see, is this? But I feel like, can you really tell? I don't know if that's really dumb. And you know what? I love Sheree with a high ponytail. I really think that look is cute on her. What y'all think? Do y'all really think that this is Sheree and Martell? It's kind of hard to tell. But I didn't answer my question. Now I see the mutual connection is the man Chris Fletcher. Yep. I don't know. Like some other blogger said about this situation, Sheree is thick, but I don't know if she that thick. But that definitely looked like Martell. But that lady looked more of like a young girl. But I don't know. Oh my gosh. What if I wish I was the person that was in my car to see this. No, I would make sure y'all I would stretch that thing now on your iPhone. You stretch it, so they can zoom in real good. I'm gonna try to get their face as much as possible. Okay, so Satan Review said, I understand why Martell cheated. Okay, thanks for understand. You know what I mean? I'm glad. All right. Men tend to treat sex the same way women treat food and vice versa. Sometimes a man doesn't have a taste for the same old and he wants to taste something different. Okay. And I also learned, I guess kind of going along with what you were saying, that men don't treat sex the same way women do. Like to them, it could be as simple as going to the gym, kind of. You know, that same release that men get from pump. Like that could be the like. You know what I mean? It's not. I'm not gonna say it's not that serious because it is, but it's not that serious to them. Like you know what I'm trying to say. So that is interesting. But nevertheless, if he wanted to try something different, I feel like he shouldn't have got married. Or you try something different, but then that's time to like, you know, divorce your partner. And that's just what it is. I feel like you shouldn't doubled it because I know that he wouldn't like that if Melody did that. And he don't need to taste nothing different. You need to spice up and add some seasoned salt on what he already had. Then it'll be a different flavor, okay? When I say spicing things up, you know, work on his intimacy, work on, you know, making man more comfortable. But I feel like that's just what it is. It's kind of like I was thinking about it today. You can't trade in your siblings. You can't walk away from them. Sometimes they get on your nerves. Sometimes they annoy you, but they're your family regardless. So I feel like that's kind of how marriage is. Like you may want to try something different, but you got to stick with it. You can't trade in a sister or a brother or a mom or grandparent. So be the same way with your spouse, okay? So Christina Miller said Martell is not that rich. That stuff is a lie. Male push and cover Martell and his value then was actually Mel achieved through their business. Martell is a fraud. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Mel was the brains behind it. But you know what else is interesting? I feel the same way about when I had Google one time Tiny's net worth, and then I Googled T.I.'s net worth. And I'm like, why is it such a big gap? Like Tiny's been a star, you know, singing with Escape for years. So why is it such a discrepancy? Like I was really surprised. But I mean, then again, I guess I get it because, you know, T.I. was making new money with, you know, on this millennial kind of time or the 2000 and forward. So yeah, because maybe okay, and then I'm thinking about it. Tiny had to maybe split up her money with a group, so but I'm still like shocked. And I wonder if like they do that on purpose, you know, put the man's amount higher than a woman's, which is cool. That's fine, that's cool. Deshandra, Deshawn, is this why my thing not showing up? Oh man, I hope I'm not breaking up, y'all. Um, Deshandria Johnson, I like that. Said I don't believe that. I don't believe that 22 million either. Martell, no. I could see a 2.2 million, kind of like what they said Melody's net worth is, but a 22 million, child, please. I don't think Sheree, grown children, will allow him in the chateau. Yeah, I don't see it either. I don't see it from Martell coming and being with a blended family. First of all, I don't know. I feel like who can Martell be with? I can't see him with anybody right now. I really can't see Melody with anybody right now. It's too soon for me to see them with anybody right now. I need time to heal, okay? So give me a year. Give me some time to get adjusted to them not being together. You know? Pay attention to me and my feelings as a viewer, guys. I don't want to see y'all be with somebody else, kind of like how their kids felt. Remember that scene? It was like, no, we don't want to hear. We don't want no bonus mom. We don't want no bonus dad. We want y'all together. And not to say I wanted them together, but you know, I'm just not there. Give me some time. And then eventually I will be able to accept that they are dating other people. But right now, still processing that. So maybe I'll ask them not to date anybody right now because it's just too much for me. They're counting Mel's money. Yep, indeed, they are. Trying to bunch it all together with his. No, ma'am. Tammy Bow said, no, ma'am. It is not all Mel's. I mean, all Martell's millions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could have been him. He could have been the author of the site for all we know. Let me see if I can find a news article. That's sometimes what I really try to go by. I try to wait till I see like a reputable news site report on some of these things. That way I know it's more likely to be true, because I feel like a news network, actually, they're supposed to report the facts. You know what I mean? So that's what I be leaning towards more so. So maybe I'm a Google again and then maybe click on news to see what I can find. Something tangible from a news site that actually says his net worth. So Gloria said, narcissists make me sick, thinking they are better than everyone else, needing so much attention and going around hurting people. Like it's funny. Hello, Karma. Martell lives with his mom. If that's something, you know what, Gloria? I'm glad you said that. Like, here we are talking about his net worth and stuff like that. But if it was 22 million, he wouldn't be living with his mom. You know, I love you, mom, but I'm at my own place kind of thing. So we done answered our own question. I don't think it was no 22. Even if it was 2.2 million, why he could have got his own place. I don't know, y'all. So Stay Tuned Review said, I will hold a woman down in prison if she was a queen pin and I was a front for her enterprise. I guess. I should. I wish I could have my friend on the show. Oh yeah, y'all know I dropped the link if you want to like come and join me and talk up here. But I was just talking to my friend about this. He's like, women, y'all don't care how the man is making the money as long as he's making a lot of money. And I'm like, no, that's not true. Look now, I feel like a man should be established in his career, in his business, those things that he has to file taxes for. All right. I am not a queen pin. I'm not about to hold you down. I'm not your ride or, you know, the other word. I won't be doing any such thing because just how men honor and cherish peace, so do I. I'm not about to be looking around my back, worried about the ops and stuff like that. I'm not about to have that stress in my life, okay? So Cinquetta will be with somebody nice and boring and simple because I'm nice and boring and simple. Remember that off of Paid in Full? He was like, the girl was like, you just boring. And he was like, if I'm so boring, why you with me? And then she was like, I'm with you because I'm boring too. Exactly. You know, tell him. Talk his yes. I'm with you because I'm boring too. So ain't nobody need all that gang energy, you know, in the kitchen cooking, whipping it up kind of energy in their life. And it won't be me. All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. Leave me alone. Because, you know, I'm going to be here saying you need to X, Y, and Z. Okay. You shouldn't be selling that to your community anyway, you know. So look, I'm going to be nagging. So, you know, it wouldn't even work for me. All right. I don't care how much money it is. But so Linda said Nene told Sheree in one of the episodes that Tyrone was allegedly scamming people. Yes, it was the famous, infamous episode when Sheree was like, you need to get your teeth fixed. And then Nene was like, they're done. That's my part. I'll be watching that over and over again sometimes. Because Nene said, that was so funny. They're done. I hollered. Oh my gosh. Nene is very animated. Gloria said, had it like that, he would have built his own. Poor Coleslaw. Exactly. I'm like, 22 million net worth. Live with his mom. The math ain't mathing. And like you just said, Gloria, he would have built. It would have been. They would have expanded so much more than that. Mm-hmm. So Gloria, you be getting it. You get me. We're here. Oh, hey, Bernita. So Bernita said he doesn't have that kind of money because if he did, he would have let Melody get the furniture out the house. Exactly. We wouldn't be trying to like hold on and scramble to everything. Remember how Kenya's husband Mark said to her, like, you could take everything, I'll rebuild it back. That's the energy I like. Even though then he go after her money too. That was strange. I would have played him that at the court thing, like, Exhibit A, Your Honor. He just said take everything. He don't care. He'll build it back. So what is he talking about now? Trying to get stick me for my paper. I'm not understanding. Also, Dolores, I'm saying it right. Jones says it's been 2 years since Melody left that clown. Can you believe it? It's like time is going by fast, faster than usual. Don't you get that vibe? Like, you know how, okay, for example, you know how when you get your teeth cleaned or whatever, and they be like, okay, we'll be back. We're going to schedule in 6 months. And it sounds so far away. I'm just like, oh my God, it's so far away. And then next thing you know, it'll be here like that. Like, oh my gosh, I remember when I was thinking, this is so far away. So I think, I'm like, wow, I can't believe it's been 2 years since they've been, separated. But she doing her thing, ain't she? She been doing her thing in them 2 years. For her music career, her skincare line. She been keeping busy. Sheree is not looking for anything permanent with Martell. Yes, Burla, exactly. She's probably just trying to get that bag, and that's it. I'm like, I hope Martell knows this. Let's see what else this article had to say. Oh, that's what we talking about later. Oh, I wanted to try to do half and half. I wanted to get us started with this whole situation and see how y'all thought about the situation, and then we would talk about Miss Wanda's in that altercation situation. So let me finish this up real quick. Okay, while fans are happy Whitfield is leaving convict Tyrone alone, they want Whitfield to proceed with caution with Holt. His 7-year extramarital affair with Arian Curry is well documented on the OWN reality series. The Inez wine owner recently expressed feeling foolish for jeopardizing his marriage and family nucleus for Curry, whom he also shares a child with. I don't like that. Stay tuned reviews or any other man that's in here. If you're listening in the back but don't want to comment, now's your time. But I'm gonna ask stay tuned reviews because he said he understands why Martell cheated. Now, do you understand why he got her pregnant? Do you understand that part? Like, I understand I don't understand, but I see what you're saying. We're wanting to try something different, but why do something so permanent as to actually have a kid with her? I don't know, something about shares a child with that kind of hit different when I just read that. It's like I know that, but here it hit different. I don't know. Okay, yeah, and we talked about this before. I think that was very foolish of me to do such a thing, but at the time I wasn't thinking like, oh, my wife, she's giving me 85% and she's giving me 15 or whatever. I wasn't thinking like that. If I would have thought like that, I don't want that D 15%. I'm gonna stick in this house and sit my A down somewhere, but that wasn't the case. I think I was just thinking, he said during a recent discussion at Essence Music Festival. So he was there too. I know Melanie was there, but he was there too. While chatting with Cohen, Whitfield says she's not been in contact with Tyrone. Really? The two stopped speaking after he stood her up in Philadelphia when he was scheduled to film a lunch scene with her, citing probation violations. Then that's weird. I don't believe she did not stop talking to him after that. They were talking for 2 years. I know they talked after that, and I don't feel like she would be strong enough to just cut it off without an explanation. I almost felt like she didn't want to cut it off. It was like Sheree would have still been talking to Tyrone, in my opinion, had the cameras not been there. If she had experienced that embarrassment by herself, that's what it would have been at. she would have probably cussed him out, but she would have still been talking to Tyrone. Okay, in my opinion, all right. But because the cameras was there and stuff like that, and she probably didn't want to be made a fool out of, I think that's why she decided to cut him off. But I feel like they had to have talked after that. He does appear later on in the season by popping up at her She by Sheree fashion show. Oh, your probation violation wasn't affected no more, huh? He does appear later on in the season by popping up at her She by Sheree fashion show. This is the thing I don't like. All right, let's go with what he's saying. It was going to be a probation violation. So you mean to tell me you couldn't call her, let her know, or pick up the phone when you seen her calling all those times to the point where it's going to voicemail, and then now we thinking that you blocked her? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, okay, let's go with what you're saying. All right, probation violation, cool. But the fact that like you couldn't communicate that does seem like you was trying to play her. See, what's he not getting? What's not clicking, Tyrone? Remember that off of Flavor of Love? Remember when Sister Patterson was saying that to New York? She was like, he's going to leave you again. What's not clicking, Tiffany? What's not clicking? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Sorry, y'all, because I would be acting out scenes or whatever. Whitfield told Cohen they resumed communication after his pop-up meeting, but he stopped calling her after the episode aired, showing him standing her up. Oh, good. See, I should have kept on reading. I knew they were still talking. I don't like him. I kind of want to cry in a way. Like, why would you stop talking to her after the episode air of you standing her up? That is whack. Like, why wouldn't you just say, like, dang, babe, like, I'm so sorry I had you out here looking a fool kind of thing. Like, what? Why would you stop talking to her when you the one that kind of played her? Can you believe this? I can't. I just really can't. Let me go back and read your comments. I can't Sheree. I can't see Sheree dating a man with 5 young children. Exactly, but she was dating she was dating the man in prison that couldn't give her nothing. So I don't know. Now Sheree is doing a lot of questionable things, so I don't know who she would be with. Hey, lit real red. Sorry, like, girl, you right on time. Thanks for joining. Oh yeah, and do not forget to like this video and subscribe. You know, if this is your first time coming in and you know you like the vibes here, you subscribe. You know, I don't like when people be like real pushy. Like even when I listen to YouTube videos, when I listen to YouTube videos and stuff like that, I feel like people know to subscribe. They're gonna subscribe if they want to, kind of thing. But at the same time, they say you have not because you ask not. So you see how I kind of feel like in the middle about it. But yes, do your thing. But again, thank you all for joining. Maria Hardy, hey girl, hey girl, we just about to get started. We had to talk about Sheree and what's his face? Sheree and Martell allegedly dating. A shame and a scandal. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Sheree need to heal too after dating Tyrone. She don't need to be talking to nobody. Work on your little jogger things, and maybe you'll meet a nice man that works at the distribution of your clothes. Okay, you know, things like that. You know, I feel like live, go out, do your thing, and you'll meet somebody that way. And I kind of feel like their circles are too close. Like, you know what I mean? You know how Mel brother live in Atlanta, and I think, you know, Mel got a house in Atlanta kind of thing. I don't like how the circles are too close. I wouldn't swim in the same kind of pond or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, so Tammy Bowl says Sheree should have gotten P-Tune to do to do a background check. Exactly. She up there doing a background check on Drew. Should have did on her own man. But sometimes I learned that I think sometimes we as women know when somebody probably not all that, and some skeletons may come out the closet, so we rather not know than know than have to do something about it. So I felt like she kind of wanted to be blissful. Ignorance is bliss. Like I felt like she wanted to not really know everything about Tyrone to maintain that fantasy that she probably had in her mind of him. But That's just my opinion. Linda said Sheree better get a background check on Martell. How about it, right? Exactly. Just because we see his life on TV do not mean anything. It may be some other stuff we don't know, you know? And then she'll be mad at herself for liking him too. Hey Alice, Nicole. Martez is broke with bad credit. He said that fool ain't making no 22 mil. Mel is worth way more than 2.2. Right? I'm like, the numbers seem off, but let me just go by. You know, when I did Melody's video about how she made her money, like, let me just go by what this Black Excellence article is stating, you know? And you know, sometimes I heard stuff like that be off too. I don't know if y'all be watching Tony Gaskins, but I remember one time he said that his family Googled his net worth, and what Google had was way wrong. He was like, I make more than that. Well, he didn't. I don't know if he actually said the words he make more than that, but it was like insinuated, kind of. But you know, so I was like, so that stuff online could be wrong. Well, yeah, we know that. So Gloria said, great commentary as always. Good night, all. Oh, Gloria, you have a good night as well, and thank you for joining us. Willie Mae Jones said Sheree trying to keep her peach. Halt the storyline. You know what? I could actually see that. I agree. That's probably what's going on, because it just seems like that they just seem like an odd couple, and I don't like it. Just my thoughts. So Stay Tuned Review says Martell got her pregnant because he simply failed to pull out before the 2-minute warning. Sometimes when a man is all up in the love pudding, the feeling blinds him from making rational decisions. Right. And I guess like he can't necessarily force her to, you know, be on any contraceptions or anything like that. You know, and it is a kind of touchy situation. Okay, but okay. Act like hypothetically, it was. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if he had a choice. Now, what am I like? I don't. I'm trying to like eliminate the act itself out of it, I guess, and trying to figure out if he could do it all over again. Maybe that. Okay. If Martell could do it all over again, knowing that, okay, I may, you know, get this woman pregnant, would he then come on up before the 2 minutes? Like, you know, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if he had a choice in the matter, but I don't want to say choice in the matter either. It's weird, but it's like, I know what I'm thinking, but I can't really like articulate it. So Bernetta says now Sheree is into fitness, so is Martell. So maybe he's cooking up some type of business venture. They probably using each other. But you're right. They are kind of both into fitness. Okay. I guess like their match ain't terrible, but I just don't like it. I just feel like it's just too close. It's just too close. I don't like it. Lit Real Red said, I agree about Sheree. Would continue on. He by Martell. Oh, that's going to be the men line. Okay, so it's she by Sheree for the women and men by Martell. I mean, he by Martell for the men. You know, matter of fact, Lit Real Red, we're going to have to contact Sheree and have her put us on her consulting board, because we coming up with ideas right now for her. You know, multi-million-dollar ideas. Okay. That was real cute. He by Martell. I can actually see that. Would I buy it? Don't think so. Have you noticed there's no more talk of builder's license? This is the truth. This is the truth. It's like either you got it in you or you don't. And maybe Martell did have it in him at a time, but now he just got lazy. I don't think Sheree and Marla will be back on Housewives next season. I feel like Sheree can come back, but Marlo is rubbing me the wrong way this season. I don't. It's like I'm finding it as a viewer hard to relate to her. Um, like you know how you want to see yourself in people, or at least I'll be trying to do that. But I feel like I'm not connecting with her in any way. So, and I feel like I don't like how she always coming at Kenya, but it's not that serious. So yeah, they can give Marlo Peach to somebody. Maybe they can give Marlo's Peach to Mayetta, because it seems like she is a good fit with the other women, but not Marlo. I'm not trying to stop her bag or nothing. You know how they get when you say, even though my little opinion don't matter, but you know how they get when, and you don't want me on the show no more. You trying to stop my bag, and why would you try to think about getting me fired? Like, oh, okay, never mind. Oh, thanks, Lit Real Red. Thanks for hitting the like button. And if you guys are enjoying, don't forget to hit the like button too. You see how I don't roll off the tongue like I wanted to? That's how come I don't really like saying. I feel like people will do what they want to do regardless. So Sheree and Martell deserve each other. Maria, no, you didn't. We are getting the vibe that they could possibly be using each other. You may be onto something. Oh, hey, Special K. I think it was fake. She knew what was going on. Mm-hmm. I can see that. Tammy Bowles. Why did I see an O like that? At Lorraine, that will take another 10 years. Oh, what did she say? I probably missed. Oh, wait. Let me go back. Oh, the He by Martell would take another 10 years. Mm-hmm. The net worth math ain't mathing. That's what I'm saying, Maria. It's something ain't clean in the buttermilk. Okay, I think I said it like how Phaedra said it. Something ain't clean in the buttermilk, child. Remember when Kenya had came in with them booty pads, and that's what like Phaedra said about Kenya. Hey, Vanessa. Sheree is giving desperate. Martell. That's what I'm saying, Vanessa. I'm just like, I don't like them together. I was about to do a video on it. Maybe I'll make this, cut it up or something into a video for the people that couldn't join us. But I don't like them together. I was like, boo, boo, tomatoes, I'm throwing tomatoes. Like, I don't like them together either. I feel like it's too close for comfort. We know Sheree. We know it's almost like, your job or something, like your coworkers dating or something. It's just like, no, it's too close for comfort. We kind of all work here. We all got to see each other kind of thing. I don't like it. And I already told y'all, I'm not ready to see them, either one of them date. It's too soon for me as well. So they've got to ease me into the idea, which may take me a few more months. Don't just be springing stuff up on me like this. Mm-hmm. So Lil Real Red said that's at Tammy Bowles. That's the truth. Mm-hmm. Hey, Doreen Pierce. So Doreen said Martell is doing what he does best, hoeing the streets. Now he's looking for someone with money. He is not interested in broke arrogant anymore. He's trying to climb up. Mm-hmm. But I will say, but I think Sheree is looking for somebody for money too. But then again, after she dated Tyrone, I don't know. So I don't know if Martell hit a lick yet, but we will soon see. But I feel like I don't want him to date Sheree, because I feel like Sheree, if he do Sheree wrong, I don't see Sheree being as graceful as Melanie has been with Martell. So that's why I'm like, to me, they're two big, strong personalities. I just don't like it. Hey, Yolanda Montgomery. So Yolanda said, does anyone know if Martell got his builder's license? Yeah. Can anybody answer Yolanda's question? Let me see. Has Martell got his builder's license? That took a long time to come up. I was typing it. What y'all think? It just say here. Someone said he doesn't even have a license. You don't even go here. That's what it's giving me. You don't even go here. Mean girl vibes. Entrepreneur, home builder. Is there a site that we can go on to look up people's builder's license, perhaps? Oh, look, y'all. This say Martell Holt has an impressive network, and this is a different website. Diversify. I like kind of trust them. Because I did a video on Stormy because of them, and I thought it was a reputable source. Okay, let's see what number they got. Why did it do that? Why did it just move about? Oh, let me make this bigger for y'all. It say either way, Martell likely has enough saved up to afford a divorce. Most outlets state that his net worth is in the ballpark range of 16 to 20 million, which enables him to pursue a luxurious lifestyle. Interesting. It says most outlets state. You know what I mean? They're not really giving us facts. How much in Martell's net worth? Let's see if we can find a news article. Then I'll believe it. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, no Fox kind of site. That's what I'll be trying to go by. I don't know, guys. I'm not convinced, but that's what it says. It's in January. Dang, what was I talking about? Sorry. Brooklyn. I like how that's Brooklyn. I like how that's I guess it's yeah, Brooklyn without the Y. Brooklyn Harvey is in January. Dang, I can't remember what we was talking about. And it was only a few minutes ago you said that. So Stay Tuned Review said if Martell could do it all over again, he would definitely he is somewhere punching the air right now because Mel, aka Cookie, is coming for his empire. Ain't nobody worried about Martell's empire. We all know she's the brains. She the one with the builder's license. She the one that's out here hustling. Yeah. I hope no, I can't speak for her. But it's two strong examples of this that I'll never forget. Is that scene, what's love got to do with it, where Tina was like, he can have it all, just give me my name. I be liking that stuff like that because like that type of woman with that type of determination, they're not going to be, they just want to be done with you. And I don't know if y'all remember that scene of Housewives when it was Candy and Sheree, and she was talking about Block and stuff like that, and she was crying, and she was like, I told myself Riley won't need him for nothing, and he'll need her before she need him. And she made good on that promise. So that's why I'm like, sometimes I'm not gonna. Every situation is different, but I feel like if somebody, especially a man, is fighting over money, like take it. You may need it more than me, and then I'll just have my little Sierra level up kind of experience and be done with it. And notice every time the woman just was like, whatever. In the two examples that I gave, they're doing better than the men. Tina skyrocketed, you know what I mean, after being with Ike and stuff. And same thing with Candy. So she don't need his little coins. It's like, nah. But I'm not saying she shouldn't. She shouldn't, or like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying women should or shouldn't get it. But I feel like if the man didn't want to be fair about it and he was acting like real holding on to these little pennies, that's fine. God supplies all my needs. And you ever notice that? Like, you gotta be careful because, all right, let's say he get the money or whatever, something could happen where he may get sued or something. You just never know how life may pan out. So, it's yeah. So Lit Real Red said, I agree with Linda. Yolanda said, I was surprised when Sheree and Martell dating. What is your thought about that? Oh my gosh, we've been talking about this whole entire time. We are not for it, but we feel like they both could be using each other. Sheree may be trying to use Martell for a storyline now that her prison bae is out the picture, and Martell could be trying to use Sheree as a come up now that he's divorced from Melody. We don't know, but I know I don't like it because I feel like it's just too close for comfort. Like I kind of thought that, not to say they are on different shows, but in a way I just felt like they will all be friends because they all on reality TV. Is that weird? I don't know. Like I feel like they kind of all go to the same high school. That's how I watch all the shows. Like they kind of all know each other. So, you know, I don't like it, Yolanda. I don't like it. What's your thoughts? Are you here for it or no? Not really. I just thought I don't like it. Sandra Frater says she's at like she is desperate. You talking about the Colt? We've been talking about people being desperate now. You got to be more specific, Sandra. Sorry, I'm reading your comments like late. Kind of like I'm a little bit behind trying to get through them. Maria said I didn't like Sheree from when she was on Housewives back in the early season. It's like I could take or leave Sheree. She was fine. She was like a middle person. I know I may be on the other side of the world with this, Maria, but is it just me or do you miss Cynthia? Well, it's not that I miss her, but like I liked Cynthia on the show. I don't care that she didn't have a storyline. I just like that she was chill. I just like that she was like, I'm not going to say classy like the rest of them aren't classy or anything, but you know, she just calm, and I enjoyed her on the show. So yeah, I'm not going to say I miss Portia though. I feel like I'm not gonna say I didn't like Portia. I did or didn't like Portia. She was kind of like whatever for me. My favorite on the show is Candy. Yeah, I like Candy the most. Candy and Kenya. Hey, Jacomia Miller. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I want to get people's names right because people get my name wrong all the time. So please forgive me. But you said Martell wants any woman with a better bank account than his. You know what? So you're on the fence about that 22 million too. You see, like y'all see what I see. You see, I'm not making it up. I don't know why a bunch of articles are saying 22 million. Maybe he's one of those people that's trying to play like you don't got a lot of money, but really do. What y'all think? I don't know. I hope I'm not being punked. Oh, we're not being punked. I don't know. Doreen said Martell wouldn't be living with his mom if he had that's true, right? But maybe he's trying to be frugal. Remember, it's this book called The Millionaire Next Door, and I always be going back to it because it kind of really opened up my eyes. But I learned that most millionaires are frugal, so they're going to live in a house like us, like your regular everyday home. They're going to drive like an American car instead of a foreign car because the parts are cheaper for American cars, kind of thing. And they real simple. They coupon, the wife coupons, very frugal. So maybe Martell is being frugal in this. No, right? Even if you frugal, like I'm gonna get my own space from my mom. I really am. If I don't got to take care of her, kind of thing, I'm gonna get my own space. Cause you know what? How is he? Cause Martell don't strike me as a man that wouldn't bring a woman home. But I guess maybe he could go to the woman. So I'm gonna say, how are he gonna entertain his female lady company in his mom's house? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and then a man like him, after being on his own, being the king of his castle, I couldn't see him going back to his mom's house if he had the money. There we go. Yeah, I don't see it. Maria said early seasons back when Housewives was new is what I meant. Yeah, I knew what you meant. It's like Sheree was neither here or there for me, but she did feel like she was better than Nene. Don't you feel that way? And they said kind of as Nene started being more popular, because Nene became the fan favorite of the show, and I think that's what Sheree thought she would be. And they say you can always tell when somebody's jealous of you when they say things like, I remember when you used to look like this. I remember when you used to, and you didn't wear a designer coat. Like when people try to, bring up your old self. Don't judge me from that. Talk about me today. And if you can't say that on wax today, why even bring it up? The past no longer is here. So stop trying to make yourself feel better. It's not working because I'm winning now. All right. So yeah, that was the only thing about Sheree, but she kind of made it interesting. So Doreen said, I definitely wouldn't date a man in jail or if he just got out of jail. Right. That's why, again, Sheree, even for the simple fact, like, of course, you can't be physical unless you're right, husband and wife or whatever. But even besides that, like, Sheree, you got a nice body. You don't want to dress up and wear your nice dress and heels and go out to like some fabulous dinners or vacations with the man kind of thing. Like, you rather forsake that than just be on the phone. Like, that is so whack. I don't know. Because I like to do activities, all right? I'm even planning a trip to take my nephew to go see Paw Patrol live. And guess who's going to have fun? Me too. Like, I like to go out and do things. So I'm very surprised that, Sheree would want to date somebody in jail. That's because we can't be out and about and do things together. How dreadful. Fashion show with no fashions. How dreadful. Man that's incarcerated. How dreadful. No, but like seriously, no shade to anybody that's actually doing it. But I feel like it just went word for me. So someone just said Sheree just don't want to be alone. Martell looking for a come up. All right. I wish I could really do a poll because I would ask, now how many people vote that Martell is with Sheree for a come up? Because y'all said that a few times. So, hey, Ramel, good evening. Hey, how's it going? We just in here talking about Sheree and Martell before you go into this whole debacle with Miss Wanda. And I know this is kind of old, but I still be liking to hear y'all opinions, okay? Y'all be making things interesting. Oh, good. So, Linda, I'm not the only one. Okay. I miss Cynthia as well being on the show. I really do. I'm just saying. Yolanda, thanks for joining for the first time. If you like it here, feel free to subscribe. No pressure. And like the video, no pressure. Like I hear when I be watching other people's live stream, I know the script. But like I said, I kind of feel like I just want to leave it up to other people to subscribe and like the video. Because you won't do that naturally if you feeling the vibe, That's what I did when I watch videos or whatever. I subscribe naturally. So Tammy said if Martell crosses Sheree, she's going to get her girl Lisa Wu, and they're going to pull up. Patoon can put roots on him. Oh gosh, yes. What did y'all think about that steaming thing? I know that they do that, like at spas and stuff, but I was like, interesting. Okay. Sheila, right? Hey. I don't know if this is like an emoji or whatever, but this is how it's looking on my end. So Linda said Martell and Sheree are both broke. Okay. So Linda, I think if that's the case, they're probably both using each other for clout. Sheila Wright said, don't be so QT. What that stand for? Sorry, y'all. If I don't know, I don't know. So Maria said the math ain't mathing about Tell's net worth unless Love and Marriage Huntsville is paying millions. He said himself, aside from Love and Marriage Huntsville, he hasn't worked since the divorce. And yeah, they're not paying like that either. According to that article from Black Excellence, they only make $56,000. Let me not say only. They make $56,000 on the show, but I was getting the vibe that is yearly. And I didn't actually want to put statistics, a breakdown of Melody's net worth because I'm like, this could be wrong, even though this is what the article is saying. Unless it come out of Melody's mouth kind of thing or a reputable news site, I'm not going to put it. But I did, if y'all go back and watch that video, I did put the link to that article in the description bar so you can kind of see for yourself. But Yeah, and I'm not gonna say the money that they make for the show isn't a lot of money, but yeah, it's not. I don't think it's millions. Lit Real Red said True Male was the brain in business. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Martell don't got his license. Hasn't got his license. Yeah. You know what? Getting his license may just not be for him. Because I realized, like we were talking about with the joggers, I feel like if it's something that you want to do, you'll stick with it till it's done. You'll keep at it, even if it's hard, even if it's this or when you're kind of passionate about it, and your why outweighs your, you know, your what's the word? When you're procrastination in a way. So I really don't think it could be possible that he don't really want to do the builders thing. So I feel like he should do what's more aligned to who he is, and then it's easy kind of thing. Like that's how come I can see why the term full time YouTuber exists, because when you actually like it, it's not it's easy to do it. Like you don't nobody has to force you or whatever. You just do it, and with everything else that you do when you really love it, almost like submission. You don't have to tell me to. I'm going to submit because I want to. The man is making it easy for me to want to be there for him kind of thing. So, I do it out of love because I want to. So Sheila said, don't be so quick to judge. They might be able to teach each other the right way to love somebody. This is true. This is true. But we're talking about Martell here. Don't you think it's kind of too soon for him to jump into a relationship? And same thing with Sheree. She just got out of a long time relationship with somebody that was in jail that humiliated her on national TV. So not saying that they're like bad people, but it's just more so we don't like them together because of their history and it being kind of fresh, But you're right. They could judge. They could love and teach one another something. But we just have our doubts. We just skeptical. But no, Sheila, you're absolutely right. They really could. Because they both been divorced. Yeah. Yeah. But we'll see. What if they get a spinoff show? If they got a spinoff show, would y'all watch it? So Joakima said Martell is trying to stay relevant with a storyline for filming. Sheree is too. These two are using each other in a way. This is this divide that we're getting. But Sheila did make a good point. You never know. They could really be in it for love. So we'll see. But it is giving storyline vibes. Hey, Ms.Van saying how come he couldn't pay that light bill? See, with the 22 million, right? This is interesting. At least with Mel, they accounted for Mel's speaking engagements, her Instagram sponsorships, to what got her net worth. But I feel like I wonder what else Martell does besides the Holt and Holt LLC kind of thing. Maybe he has really good investments like stocks and stuff. Sheree will definitely check Arian. Oh gosh. Could you imagine that? The clash of the Titans, Sheree and Arian? Whew. I don't want that for her. Stay in your lane, Arian. So Willie Mae Jones said, at Maria Hardy, you mean to say none of his so-called friends haven't hired hotel? If this doesn't teach him a lesson, he'll never learn. This is true. Okay, yep. Thank you, Linda, for answering my question on Martell's license. Yeah, because we were trying to figure it out. Oh yes, you like Cynthia? Me, I liked her on the show. I really did. I don't care what people say about her being born. What did you guys want her to do? Do gymnastics or hang from the sky, like the ceiling fan? Like, to me, I felt like Cynthia was just being herself. When I think about it, she never kind of put on airs or anything. I felt like she was always relatable, humble. She's very beautiful, gorgeous, but she never gloated. She never made nobody feel no type of way. Like, I don't know. I like Cynthia. I could be wrong. Okay. Well, Yolanda say, Linda, Yolanda. Oh, wait. Yolanda, Linda say you're welcome, but I'm pretty sure you're seeing it. Or you already seen it. Yolanda, I really didn't have any thoughts about them dating. Just it just seems off. That's what I'm saying. When I heard it, I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. It do seem kind of off to me. For the main reason, like my whole thing is, my number one thing is, I just feel like it's too close. It's almost like if Destiny had a single friend that was dating Martell. Like, although yes, Martell is her friend, but at a time she was also Melody's friend. So I just would think that was weird, and I kind of feel the same way about Sheree, because I don't know, they all on kind of the same kind of TV show. It do seem off. Yeah. So Real Red said my neighbor was millionaires. He dressed like he was on. Yeah, that is the real thing. I learned that from that book. Like they'll wear the same sneakers for years. They're very frugal. So I understand sometimes people don't wear their wealth and they can whole time be millionaires. But yeah, girl, if he had millions, he wouldn't have lost the marital home. He could buy in or partner with established businesses. This is true too. Yeah. So Linda, Miss Cynthia Bailey being on the show. She was cute. Hey, Fem Capital. I need Martell to put the same energy on looking for mental health therapy. Speak on it. This man is not ready to be dating any woman. When you know better, you do better. Exactly. I feel like he would maybe get in the space of the whole co-parenting thing first, like get that on lock, get a nice pattern on that, have that be his main priority, because clearly, of course, we know the kids did not want to see them not together. So in a way, just make sure that home front is okay. And then, like you said, at the same time, he can be doing his therapy. But then after that, go ahead and date. What they say is not good for men to be alone. Not what they say. That's what the Bible say. The Bible says it's not good for men to be alone. I will make him a helpmeet. So I get it. He do want to probably be with another woman and all that other stuff. But I just feel like you said, until he get the therapy, I'm not really here for it. Dating in jail, captive audience. Oh, Maria, I like how you did that. That was real cute. Captive audience. Like, that just don't seem fun to me. But to each his own. To each his own. Lit Real Red. Got to go. Oh, sorry. I'll get to her comment before she done already left. Thanks, Lit Real Red, for joining. If you're watching this on the replay, definitely enjoyed you tonight. Miss Tracy Smith said, I think Martell wants to be on TV by any means necessary, and Sheree is down for a storyline. Look, it's the storyline for me that keeps coming up. Like, see, we can see through it. We see through it. I see drama and more drama for TV between them. Yeah. That's the thing too. I would feel like Martell would probably, both of them, if anything, would want to date somebody if it was real. To me, if it was real for me, I would see them dating somebody that wasn't in the spotlight, kind of thing. So it do feel off. It just do. ABJ, that's cute. He is going from woman to woman, with no breaks, all pressure, all gas, no brakes. Sheree thinks she better than Nene. She did think that. She did. But you can't tell. You never know how things may happen. It's almost like that high school vibe. It's the girl that was in the corner, quiet, that nobody paid attention to, that years later be popping. You just never know. It's funny how the tables turn. Now she runs after me. Remember that song by Monica? The tables be turning. Miss Tracy Smith said this should be a wake-up call to Arian and a smack in the face. He said he wouldn't be her. But did Arian really think she had a chance to begin with? I hope not. 7 years? Oh, in that article, 7-year extramarital affair. I've been a subscriber for the past month now, and I always enjoy listening and reading the comments. Don't the comments be lit? Thank you for subscribing. But yes, all right. I feel like I say this on every live kind of thing, but that's how come I was surprised how popular Derek Jackson was, because to me, he never said anything interesting or anything like, wow, I never thought of it like that. I would go to his videos that had a bunch of views because the comments would be lit. Women helping women, women talking about game and stuff like that. Like, I got much more from the comments than the actual content. So, oh gosh, I hope you don't feel that way about me. But it's okay if you do. At least it was a platform, for dialogue. I'm just providing a platform. But that's what I kind of, felt about Derek Jackson. So I was kind of surprised that people felt like he was being a fraud and stuff like that, because he never really said anything groundbreaking to begin with. And it makes me do think that women were just paying attention to him because of his looks. And I felt like he wasn't that attractive to me. Not to say he was ugly or anything, but he just wasn't my type. Yeah, that's what I need to say. It's just not my type. Just not my cup of tea. Miss Tracy Smith said, I meant smack in Arian face if he is on TV being Sheree Loving. She would cry. She would go and cry in the corner. And she gonna cry in the car. Remember that on Friday when he was running? And then Smokey was like, he gonna cry in the car. She gonna cry in the car if he come up there with Sheree. She really is. Linda said the builder's license is open book test. Really? I think we did talk about that one time. The builder's license and it being an open book test. So that means I could probably take the test if that's the case. Let me get my builder's license. ABJ said Martell would have money had he not cheated. Mel has it going on. Martell can't get a license through the state. He has a record. Isn't that funny? Here we go again. So Sheree is dealing with somebody that she got a type too, I see. I'm seeing similarities. Martell and Sheree, if they are dating and on TV together, playing like they are a couple, is a smack. And I read that already. Sorry, guys. So Linda said it's allegedly that it is going to be Love and Marriage Atlanta. Really? That would be good. Have y'all been watching Love and Marriage DC? Because I haven't, and I really thought I would be watching it because this is my area, kinda. So maybe I should watch it to find restaurants to go to when I'm in DC. But I haven't been keeping up with it. It just hasn't grabbed my attention. But do y'all like it? Because if y'all like it, maybe I'll watch it. Because, we in this together. Seaflow, just joining in, girl. Come on in. Thanks for joining. Thanks for coming. Hey, girl. Hey. We just talking about Martell and Sheree allegedly dating, and how we're not quite sure about this union. We wish them the best. We want everybody to feel love and love and love and love, but we're not quite sure about it. So we just in here talking about that. Tammy said, being on different networks, how can they film together? Don't networks have non-compete clauses for a year or two? Good point. Somebody gonna have to give up their reality TV show check. That's what I'm saying. It do feel like because they're on the same kind of show that, like, same kind of vibe. I really don't like it, guys. I really don't. Martell is a health and fitness junkie, and so is Sheree. Together, they could create business ventures. Right. We was in here talking about she gonna have she by Sheree, and he gonna have he by Martell. Yeah, but that would be kind of bomb. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they're not dating, but they were networking business date. And not like date, but like, oh, let's go on a business date. Kind business, but then they wouldn't call it a day, it'll be like a business lunch. Ugh. Okay, I don't know. Give me some time. So Raymel said, I like Cynthia. Me too. I do like Cynthia. She wasn't born to me. I don't care what nobody say. So Maria said at Willa Mae Jones, sis Marceau said no when Tell wanted to buy back into Skull. So yeah, he did shut it down and try to tell Martell, oh, I gotta run it past Tisha. No, he don't be running off and past Tisha any other time. But he just gonna try to use Tisha as a scapegoat. He wanted to say no then. Mm-hmm. Martell and Sheree both need someone to talk to. You know what? Right, yeah. And then that we talk about it more, they could be, maybe what we seen would look like dating could actually be a meeting of the minds, talking about health, wellness, food kind of stuff. They could be shooting ideas off of each other. So we'll see. We will see. I'm gonna need to see a picture like this. Where did we just see some pictures? Oh. We gonna need to see some pictures like this. When we see Sheree like this with Martell, then we'll know it's real. Mm-hmm. But right now, she is talking to Chris Fletcher, and then we see that's the connection. Because at first I was like, I don't even see how they know I mean, I'm pretty sure they know each other, but I wasn't understanding the connection. But now we see. Miss Tracy Smith said Arian need to pack it up and go back home to Ohio. She's going to be on live again, claiming she know what Martell's doing, and we are stupid when it's really her. Exactly. I really don't like how much she's invested in Martell, like he's her man, or as if he was ever her man. Y'all just had a situationship, so I wouldn't even care at this point. I can't be caring about like a guy that ain't mine, that ain't trying to claim me. Like I just can't. I don't have the energy. I don't know about y'all. I don't. Clamp God said She by Sheree was a flop. Martell cookbook and Clamp calendar was a flop. He lives with his mother. Sheree is shallow. They make a nice couple. Straight like that. That is interesting. I haven't heard anything about Martell's calendar. Martell Holt calendar. Let's see. Let's check it out real quick. Let's see what's going on with my good eye. Oh. BasicFitOnline.com. What? How could we buy the stuff? Martell Holt. Let's try Martell Holt cookbook. Maybe it's all on the same website. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So are y'all buying this or what? The thing I guess that screams out to me like is the fact that he got no shirt on. Like it's like you're selling yourself and not the food. So you trying to get this for women. But I feel like that wasn't good because most men, not saying all men, most men wouldn't buy this cookbook. But everybody gotta eat. So I would have made it more like gender neutral. So but he know what he was doing. He know that like he bought this for women in mind. Let's see what else he got in here. But y'all buying that cookbook? Oh, okay, here's a wine. Let's see. I don't see the calendar though. Maybe that was just for TV. Well, maybe I should get one of these products. 30-day workout plan. No, I don't need that. I'll just use YouTube University for free for now. Share old thought. Sheree old thought. Reno Phoenix says Sheree's an old thought. Oh my gosh, I did not know that. Red Nose said that house is in her mother's name. Oh, you talking about Chateau Thelma? That's what they said. That's what the people said. ADR, couple. You know, talking about Martell and Sheree, right? So she's going from a convict dude to mediocre Marty. I feel sorry for Sheree if true. She's going to wind up with braces like Sloppy's mess, her mouth, jaws, teeth, servicing him every. Oh God, that's about that. And I just feel like you're right, because Sheree, like, is basically probably only with Martell for his looks. You know, she's not really like vetting him. I'm still at the Coming to America coat. Oh, who had that on? Oops, what's this? This was the interview with Martell. I didn't know that he was at Essence Fest. Let me skip to it. Skip a little bit. Oh, there he is. I didn't know that he was there. Like I thought I heard Melanie was there, but I didn't know Martell was at Essence Fest too. Sheesh. Wow, look what somebody said in the comment. Melody is simply better off by herself. That's what we all said. That's what we all knew. She was chasing her career. She had all the credentials. She ran those companies. Notice how she picked right back up and kept the bag flowing while Martell was out of work all that time. Yeah. So we see who the brains was. Martell's a habitual liar, breadwinner. Yeah, right. Oh, maybe here's where he talk about how he made $22 million, y'all. I can't get it to. Okay, so it's not just me. Like I fell off episode 1. I don't know what's missing. I don't know what's missing. I'm trying to think what make it popping. So April, you said you love that show. You love Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC, DMV local, and I can't get into it. I had to try. So oh my gosh, yeah, like I'm outside. Well, you know, I'm in this area with you, but I just can't get into it either. But I said maybe I'll watch it to see what restaurants they go to. So I'm like, okay, next time I'm in DC, I'm gonna go there and see what it's like. Aaron Curry reminds me of character on Wahida Clark urban romance book, Lost Girl. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why she don't want to move on. That would be more boss of her. You know, instead of trying to be on live, trying to get Martell's attention. What they say, the quickest way to get a man's attention is to remove yours. So that's all she got to do. But not to say we want this union together or anything like that, but I would just have to move on. April Trust said Martell don't know Sheree will hurt him. He ain't ready. Love and Marriage DC. I don't really watch this one unless bored with reruns. I got fussed out on another blogger site. Blog owner is 100% Monique fan. Me, not so much. I like her hubby Chris. I like Monique on Potomac. That's what made me interested in watching, Love and Marriage DC. I was like, oh, okay, this is my girl, but I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it like that. I don't know why, but I just didn't. Maybe my mind would change as the seasons go on. So Tammy said, I would feel better if Sheree started dating her ex-husband Bob Whitfield again. Remember they tried it, and then he was talking about something about choking her and stuff, and she was crying and whatnot, and Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Who, if Chris wasn't married, I could see her with a man like him. Mm-hmm. I really could. Housewives are all the same. They get all dressed up, go out of town just to fight, say nasty things about each other, and bring each other down. All are the same. Don't watch anymore. You're right, Clamp. Like, same thing with basketball wives. Now, I talk about it on my other channel, Cinquetta Talks, but particularly because the whole Malaysia and Brandy friendship breakdown. I feel like that's relatable, and you know, I talk about the show from that standpoint, but when I'm watching clips and stuff, I'm like, they just too catty. Like, why is y'all always ready to fight? And they're old. I told you on another live, like they came out when I was in high school. Clearly now I'm not in high school. I don't went to college, like way past that. And I feel like I'm not judging them, but I just thought maybe the show would be a little different or they would have evolved a little bit more. But it's like more of the same. Like, why is y'all ready to fight each other, throw glasses and bottles and stuff? It's just not fun to watch. So ADR said, Chris is handsome. He's back / still married though. He is a handsome man. I think Sheree's trying to catch a break, find a storyline, and man to pay for her house and lifestyle. She is. The house is bad though, y'all. I know y'all probably seen her do her tour on YouTube, but the house is real nice. But I feel like I wouldn't need all that house. Maria said, "Ain't nobody buying nothing till it's selling. You ain't gonna buy his little cookbook. You ain't gonna buy it, Maria. What if it's some good meals in here? Some interesting. This is so rude. Oh my gosh. You know how like when you click on things, it kind of give you like a quick preview to kind of see inside kind of thing. And this is all we get. Oh my gosh, I could at least give us a little like sample page of how it's laid out. Mm. And well, now I understand. Ray Mel said, "No, I won't buy that cookbook. You ain't gonna buy the Martell healthy meals that feel cookbook." No, but I understand now that we can't even get like a little preview sample. It would have been nice. And then like again, I'm not taking Martell serious with his apron and his no shirt on. Like I'm not taking it serious. Mm-mm. It looked it. Tammy said, if I'm going to buy a cookbook, I'm going to buy one from Chris Bassett from Housewives of Potomac. Right, exactly. Because he's like a real professional, like you. He exudes the professionalism. But Martell's like playing with us. Kay Hayes said that 22 mil net worth was tied to their businesses, which are now fussy. Yeah. So it's not technically hit. So it's a what is it? How would Judge Judy say it? It's a joint joint asset maybe thing. Cause y'all know I'll be watching a lot of Judge Judy and I'll be thinking I'm a little lawyer. April said, why would Sheree even stoop to a low level of dating Martell when she could do so much better? I mean, he's a thought. Yes, this is factuality, but remember, Sheree just came out of a little thing with Prison Bay, Tyrone. So I feel like maybe she don't even care no more. Like she don't even care. She out trying to have a good time. Maybe that's what it is. ADR says Sloppy's theme song is Lauryn Hill's X Factor, and Marty's theme song is old school from Cameos. I'm living a single life. Yes. No matter how I think it's always seem to let me know it ain't working. Oh my gosh, that is very true. I can see those being her sentiments. I don't really know the Cameo song, but after this, I'm gonna go listen so I can laugh. Like, this do fit Martell. April said Love and Marriage DC is okay, but Ashley is too full of herself. And for her to treat her husband like she do, I don't care for that. is actually the one that's married to DJ Quicksilver. I did get the vibe that she was full of herself. Yeah. Don't you feel like she got like some? I feel like some looks are like very standard, like very run of the mill, and I feel like her look is like that. She that's the same weave. Like I don't know. I just feel like she just look. Well, maybe she feel like she all that because of other reasons, but I'm not saying she not all that, but to me, I feel like she looked like every other girl. You know, kind of like sometimes I feel like me. Like I feel like I look like every other girl with dark hair. Like you know. Maria said, "I repeat, ain't nobody buying what Tell is selling." All right, Maria, you done laid me out. You done repeated it. You know, screaming from the mountaintop, and you is not buying Martell cookbook. Okay, all right, all right. We can't even cook. Justine Marie said, Arian Curry need therapy immediately. I also recommend her to spend a week listening to Summer Walker music. She will be delivered afterward. Really? Okay. You know, I know not one song by Summer Walker. They be talking about her, how they feel like she's not a good performer. Speaking of which, X Factor, like she's not of the Lauryn Hill kind of time where they performed and worked the crowd. So I never got a chance to like listen to any of Summer Walker songs. If anything, I would know it if it was trending on TikTok or something like that, but I would not be able to tell you one song by her. Let me look it up real quick. Summer Walker most popular song. Yummy. X for a Reason. Yeah, it's like I thought like maybe one of the name titles would hit me. Let me see. Whoa! So sis' birthday is a day before mine. Interesting. Now I gotta listen more to her because y'all know my birthday April 12th. So I did not notice about and I like to keep up with my April baby birthdays. Like sis Jasmine Sullivan, you know that's my girl. Her birthday in April as well. Jasmine Sullivan. See, April 9th. As April baby people know each other. And guess who else's birthday is in April? The Brat. April 14th. See, we all in the April family. All right. So I be knowing my April sisters. It's like, now I don't really be knowing them, but I think sometimes like when you be looking up stuff and you come across it, you're like, oh, their birthdays and so this is cool. Now that you tell me that Summer Walker, that Coleslaw could listen to Summer Walker's music, I may have to check it out myself because I'm trying to, support my April birth month sisters. But I never paid attention to her. I kind of only know her based off her drama with, her child's father, which is kind of bad. But yeah, I mean, it's the truth. Oh, hey, Chloe Johnson. Hey, girl. What's up? I watch your channel. So yes, I had to say hey to you, girl. Summer Walker album is really good. Give it a shot. I was shocked as well when I gave it a chance. Okay, guys, you guys recommend a song that I should listen to first. I'm gonna stream it on the YouTube. I'm gonna listen to it on YouTube first. But I guess maybe I will give it a shot, being as though she's my April sister. She probably saying some stuff that I get. I probably will understand her. So ADR said, reality shows. OMG, at Claim God, 100% agree. Years since I watched an unreality show, Love and Marriage Huntsville, I stumbled on it and got caught up in the sauce. Hey, you gotta come when the show comes back on September. You better join us on Twitter because it get lit over there too. It get lit Oh my gosh, especially when Ready to Love will come on. I don't know if y'all watch Ready to Love, but it'll be lit on Twitter too, because some of the cast will be tweeting. And then remember Nadia, she want to tweet me and try to say nah sis when I said something about her, well, about the scene or whatever. I'm like, girl, I couldn't believe it. But yes, you need to come on Twitter when it comes back on, because Twitter gonna be fun. It's like a big old family around the TV watching the show, and we just like chatting it up. It's sometimes more interesting than the show. So Miss Tracy said, "Element, at Maria, ain't that the truth?" Mm-hmm. What you don't know, Kim? No, I don't. Let me play it real quick. Maybe if I hear it, I'll know it. You know how you hear songs but never knew what they was called. But this the group that sing "Tastes Like Candy." Yeah, can really win. Really wanna suck. It takes over. That's Kimmi, right? No, I don't know this song. Oh, I never heard it before. Well, let me make sure they do. Yeah, they don't want to sing "Taste Like Candy" from the Best Man. That's how I know Kimmi. Exactly. April said exactly. I mean, she isn't all that for her to be on that guilt trip like she be on. And if it wasn't for her husband, we wouldn't even know who Ashley is. LOL. Okay, girl. Exactly. I meant to say, but she was bad. We got you. I got you. April. Okay, I thought it was just me. I'm just like, girl. But I don't know. Everybody may feel like they all that or full of themselves for other reasons other than how they look. So I'm like, maybe she feel like she that chick because I don't know, maybe she got a clothing line or something like that. I don't know. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. But now to hear that's not the case, I'm just like, She look a lot like the other ladies, the other man's wife. That, the one that got the sons and the daughter. They favor each other to me. Even though the other lady is like older. Jasmine can sing. Yes. Yeah, Jasmine can sing. In her album, I think reality TV. I think reality show. This is the last album I got of hers. And yes. It was real good. Dang, this was my Atlanta days. Because y'all know I went to school in Atlanta. I probably say that every single time. Remember this group, Kindred, the Family Soul? Because they sang my song, Far Away From Here, Far Away From Here, Far Away From Here. Just jump in the taxi again, take a bag and get away fast. You know how many times I felt that way as a little kid? And was singing that song like I really knew? I want to go to a place where lovers go. Do things I love. Back in 2003. Let me see how old I was. I was like, yes, knowing that I have none of type of responsibilities that they were singing about. But so I was 12 years old. And I'm like, this is my song. Oh, Maria, see, this is why we're here. April 21st. See, we're the reverse. I ain't gonna forget your birthday. I have another friend whose birthday is April 21st, and I don't forget it because I know it's a reverse of mine. Like the day digits are reversed. So yes. So ADR says at Maria, LOL, he. I know here in the ATL, weird, but it's played a lot at weddings. Oh, I always think so weird playing that song at a wedding. Okay, so it's one of those songs that get played at weddings. Gotcha. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know that song. Hey, Chloe girl. Summer Walker as a live performer is mediocre at best. Right, because You know, I watch do y'all watch Lovely Tea? That's where I be getting my contemporary news from, like what be going on and stuff. And I remember she mentioned that too about Summer Walker and how these girls don't be performing like back in the day. I got a video for y'all. And I'll be trying to give y'all videos I'll be watching that I feel like people be interested in. The girls today can't sing. It was something like that. Hold on. This video right here by Black Music Archive. This was pretty interesting. Why the new girls can't sing. A video essay. You know, you can watch it when you bored or something like that, but it gave a lot of insight. April Aries here from ATLC. See, that's why you came to this channel, because you knew we bought. No, I'm playing. Yes, like I feel like nobody can tell me nothing. And I'm glad you said April's Aries, because I have a friend, he's a March Aries. And I'm like, you're not a real one. You're not a real one. You have to be April Aries, AA. You know, your March people want to sit with us, but you can't. No, I'm just playing. Because guess who else is an Aries but a March Aries? Mariah Carey. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm, 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 mm. Why ain't her birthday listed right here? Ain't nobody trying to go to Wikipedia, but I guess we will. Cause you know I gotta see March 27th. Mm-hmm. My April, my Aries other sister. See, we got a whole squad, y'all. Everybody talk about Scorpios and all that other stuff. We gang. No, I'm playing. Yes, ADR. Yeah, Twitter. And then the hashtag is, LMAH. You go on there, go on there now. It'd be real fun, real interesting. People be lighting up everybody. Yes. Okay, it is just like candy. I can feel it when you want. And when you talk, it takes over me. Cause you know that Regina Hall gonna dance like that. Oh, she gonna dance like that in that scene. Okay, Regina. It is Regina Hall, right? Regina Hall. Okay, yeah. Nope. Hey, look, Regina's from DC too. Well, I said too, like I'm from there, but I'm like DC adjacent. Not really, but I feel like I got a special place in my heart for DC. DC chilling, PG chilling. So that'd be my town. I think Marlo and Martell would be good together because they both have ego problems. Yeah, I could see that match. I could see that match. They can both like out annoy each other for us. You know what I mean? They can like take care of each other for us. Then Marlo will be occupied with Martell and won't be able to bother Kenya. And then Martell will be so occupied with Marlo that he won't bother Melody. Look at us playing matchmakers, a love connection. Sloppy, it pissed me off. Marty rating his woman by percentages. I ain't like that either. I have a new video coming on Thursday where I talk about that. So ADR, hope you watch it. Hope you comment. Because I said the same thing. I don't like that percentages stuff at all. What percentage does he give himself? Misogynist on 10. Take off Destiny song. At ADR at wedding. Yeah. I learned something new today too. That song is at weddings. April said Martell should have tried to talk to Marlo Hampton. They both think they are all that. Yeah, right up each other's alley. But he may not have enough money for Marlo. Kendrick, you remember Kendrick the Family Soul? That was I liked them. I think that was cute too. I don't really know too many like husband and wife like singing duos. You know what I mean? That's rare, but real cute. Chloe and Haley are performers and vocalists. Beyonce is mentoring them. Now, for some reason, I never got into their music either. like I'm an old soul. I'm starting to be like, I don't really listen to anybody like new-ish at all. Like I don't know no song by them, and I feel like Chloe as a solo artist is giving me try hard vibes. Like I know she's trying to be sexy, but I feel like it's not effortless. You know what I mean? You know how like back in the day, like Janet Jackson and them, they just exuded it and it just kind of came naturally. It's like I don't really get that vibe from Chloe. But I feel like they're just making her that so it can sell to the masses because you know sex sells kind of thing. But I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's just how I see it. You know, it's not really resonating with me. But yeah. That was my song. Yeah, girl, I be thinking about songs all the time, especially ones from back in the day when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I say, I wish I was a kid again. mm-hmm. Tammy said Merlin Hampton's home was invaded while she was home with her nephews. No one heard. Criminal ran. Wow, was that like recently or something? Or like a while ago, like after. Okay, because we. Yeah, let me know. Let's see. Marlo Hampton house robbed. Oh my gosh, this just happened. Oh, wow. Oh, she lived in Sandy Springs. That's a nice area. I wanted to live in Sandy Springs. It's like north, if I remember correctly. Oh, why did it go back so far? Hmm. Another theme song of Miss 15% Sloppy is You Made a Fool of Me. Tell me why you say that you don't care when, but we made love. Yo, that really does fit her. It really does. The Earn My Heart back. Yo, that part, whoever did the soundtrack for that movie had it going on. Because remember, even like when they was at the Just Got Paid Friday night, party pumping, feeling right at the like the little formal dance. And then and when they was like, you know, when they first, you know, got together, I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should like who did that soundtrack? Because they executed it flawlessly. It was so many good songs, and it just like fit or whatever. But you know, I know that song. You know, I know that song because I had to go and listen to like the whole thing, and I remember that is a song. It make you, it give you all the feels. That would be a theme song for her. You know what? We should make a Coleslaw playlist thing. Maybe I'll go live about that next. I'll take down your suggestions. I'll make a whole playlist for her, especially for her. You know, got to help her get out the funk. April says, and Quetta, you should check out this girl named Bobby Storm song, Lazy. Love is off the chain. Okay. Hold on. Bobby Storm, Lazy. Oh, look, and it's a live version. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And she looked like she could sing too. All right, let me. Okay. All right, I will. Thanks for the song suggestion. I played it, so it'll be my history, so I can go back. Sometimes I do that. I'm like, I want to watch this, but not right now. Let me click. Add it to my history. That was a good document. Are you talking about the one out with the girls can sing while the new girls can't sing? So you see that too? Fire signs. Okay, so what are you? Probably is it Sagittarius? Let's see. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Oh, you a Leo? That's the people born in July, right? Right? I think. So Martell is selling the cookbook and wine, but he said out of his mouth that he does not cook or drink. Make it make sense. Stop with the foolishness. Seek therapy. Hashtag seek therapy. I agree. I agree. I don't drink wine either, so I already knew I couldn't support. Couldn't support if I wanted to. So Maria Hardy, that part. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That cookbook gave me calendar vibes too, because like I said, why are you shirtless? I don't get it. Let's like, am I tripping? Hold on. Amazon.com. Let's look up some cookbooks. You know, this is not how these cookbooks be looking. Cookbooks for let's just do young for beginners. So y'all can see what's going on. Oh my gosh. Actually, let me do Google. Because y'all want to see, my Amazon thing is like, where's delivering to? So I'm like, let me do cookbook. This, okay, exactly. Look at this, y'all. All right. So this is how cookbooks are supposed to look. Nice and neutral. Something that you could put in the kitchen that's appropriate. Your kids may walk by, your grandma may walk by, and they see a shirtless man. I'm like, what in the world? So yes, I would have took the book more seriously if I seen it presented in this kind of way. See, his previous team don't care about him if they were trying to get him to be looked at in a serious way. They don't care about him. You're right about Chloe. Okay, I thought it was just me. It's not coming off authentic. Like, I really feel like that's not her real self, but Cinquetta could be real wrong. I love your commentary. Like, oh, thank you, Eddie. I'm glad you enjoy. My Piece by PJ Morton and JoJo is a cute song about self-care. Okay. My dad tried to put me on to Mary J. Blige, Hello Gorgeous, because I didn't know that song. Or I don't know. I didn't, maybe like heard it in passing real quick, but I never went to listen to it again, kind of thing. So I'm glad y'all giving me all these songs, Morton and Joe. My Piece. Oh, and it's a new one. All right, let me add it to my history. So I can listen to it later. Don't want no YouTube. What? Wait. Another one? Another ad? Oh, nice. Skip. Okay. All right. Thanks, Jamaica. I'm going to listen to it. He's shirtless because that's all he has. Right? That's what it's giving. Like, a lot. I guess even with the calendar thing, I feel like, yeah, he's just he knows that some women will buy that based off of his looks, but it's just like when Cinquetta was doing some research, because y'all know I always be looking up something, and when guys will be sending you pics, those kind of pics. Cinquetta had to do her investigation and Google, like, why do guys send this stuff? Like, I know the obvious reasons is because but I remember this article was like men don't realize like that doesn't give them the same effect, that it's not doing the same effect that they think it is. Like, it's really not. And they do it also in hopes that you will probably send a picture back, but it just messed up. You probably like don't even want to talk to them like that no more. So it's just like, I don't know. Like, they got women, we are deep. You had to stimulate our mind, Craig. Stimulate our mind. Not just our eyes, okay? But I know some like women wouldn't care and like, somebody with muscles and stuff like that. Like, but He couldn't have sold me. Now he could have if it had a nice little vegetable spread on the cover. It looked nice, bright, and vibrant. Something real cute. Um, he could have had me. I would have said I'm buying the book for the kids, kind of thing. But because he had his shirt off, it kind of just told me everything I needed to know. Immediately no. Immediately no. Oh, let me try to find that. Immediately no. Immediately no. Immediately no. I seen everything that I needed to see, and I'm done. That's how I felt when I seen. I'm glad we had this discussion. I'm glad we had this discussion. Wait a minute. This is where this come from? Interesting. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we really got to listen to this. And then I'm going to let you guys go. Y'all been rocking with me for these 2 hours. So, yeah. And I know we got to work tomorrow. So, and I got to go to the grocery store. Oops.
Immediately like instantly. Cause I don't care. Immediately like instantly. I was like, yeah, no. That was my.
Oh my gosh.
But I love you, and your values stay the same. You're still valuable.
Oh my gosh. I had no idea that's where that sound came from. Like, I don't know if y'all be on social media, but people will use that sound to in their skits and stuff. And I just never knew the origin. So that's how I felt when I seen Martell's cookbook. Immediately no. Absolutely not. So ADR said on his recent live, I asked him, is he going to do a wine tasting at Marceau Black? Okay, that was a good question. I mean, how weird. Marceau and them have a whole bar / booze and show enough stuff. Potato joint and Marty is all over the place. That was a good question. But they probably was going to say no because maybe they didn't want their two brands to compete. I don't know. But that was a good question. So April said, I don't condone or recommend anyone to cheat, but if you're going to do it, please do it with someone who looks better than the person that you're with and not look like a mud duck. And Maria said, a mud duck. Yes. I guess I agree to a certain extent. Yeah, I agree to a certain extent, but I feel like when Martell from my perspective as an outsider looking in, I feel like Martell cheated with that old girl because he may have felt like more of a man in her presence. Like he probably was able to impress her with the money, the gifts, and stuff like that. And not to say he couldn't impress Melody the same way, but like, I just feel like he just needed somebody, not needed, he wanted somebody that he could feel like real boss with. Not to say he didn't feel that way with Melody, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Kind of like Melody probably was just chilling about it, but he probably just wanted somebody like, oh, you're so great kind of thing. So that's the vibe that I was getting. But I could be wrong. But you're right. I do feel like you said, I don't condone cheating. But, if you're going to do it, at least make it worth it, Upgrade yourself. But, I'm sorry, guys. We did not talk about every time we get distracted. We were supposed to talk about the altercation, but it's like every time I decide to do one of these lives, like breaking news be happening with the cast and show. Like literally, wasn't it just today where Martell and Sheree was trending? So I was like, okay, we'll talk about that starting out, to everybody come in. But you know how we do. You know how we kick it. I watch too much. I don't watch Friday too much. Oh my gosh. Remember how Smokey going to say that to Big Worm when he was explaining why he had the money? He was like, you know how we do. You know how we do in the chat. So, but nevertheless, I could probably come back one of these days. I should do a poll and see what like day during the week works good for y'all to do these lives. But as usual, it was fun. So ADR said she started out with a full head of hair, but is turning herself into Cynthia doll from Rugrats. Yes, that's all that stress, feeling stressed up in her chest, feeling that she about to lose. I could. That's definitely it. Oh, y'all know she made me mad when she was talking about how her son got sick by Sugar Mama. Oh, you know that hurt me. Cause then I couldn't feel sorry for her. Y'all know I be trying to give her the benefit of the doubt in my videos sometimes. You know, I try to extend grace, but don't do the kids, okay? All bets are off when it comes down to them, and you should be trying to not cause a divide right now. Like, see, it's like every time you try to forget. No, I'm playing. Every time you try to move on, somebody do something to remind you of why you had to leave in the first place. He wanted someone to hero worship. That's it. There you go, Maria. That was the phrase I was going for. Yeah, he needed somebody that would, like, ogle over him, kind of thing. But see, we've been looking for outside validation. So whoever suggested therapy is right, because I realized that about myself too. Codependency. I learned that about myself. It don't mean what I thought it meant, kind of thing. And I was like, oh, once I actually read the definition and stuff and was watching YouTube videos about it, I was like, oh, I need to work on this. So, hey, Jeremy Speaks TV. We haven't seen you on these parts of town, but thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. We talk Love and Marriage Huntsville over here, but we've been on this thing for like about 2 hours, and I'm about to let y'all go because y'all probably tired of me. This girl can talk. So yes, Maria girl. I think you guys were listening and watching, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and also be on the lookout for the next time we go live. Other than that, I had a wonderful time chatting with you guys, and until next time, you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.